Hey, Queer V here, for the first time ever doing something with my bullet journal and showing YouTube my bullet journal. So, if you saw the title, obviously this is going to be a plan with me for the month of January, but before I go into that, I wanted to explain why I'm laying out January like I am. So January is going to look a lot like this, because this worked very well for me. As you can see, I used everything on this page. If I go back to November, you can see that I did not use the calendar really, but I did use the habit tracker. If I go back to October, I didn't really have any habit tracker. I had tried the habit tracker some months back, and it didn't work out for me in that time of my life, but now it's doing a little bit better. So I decided after November, okay, I'm going to keep the habit tracker, but I'm going to do more with it. So then I saw somebody have a mood and gratitude thing with their habits, and I thought that's a really good idea. I'm going to do that. My mood tracker might look different from a lot of people's. I'm not really sure how people track their mood. I've seen some people draw like pictures and they do like a certain color for mood, but for me, as you can tell, like my mood is all over the place every day. So I can't just pick like one color, like one mood. That's not how my days are. Like I can have a really bad time, but also a good time in the same day. It's very confusing to be in my head, but that's how it is. So that can be kind of intense, but mostly I do it to see, when I was really sad or when I was really happy. That's really the outliers. That's really what I'm looking at here, because a lot of the times I'm both or in the middle all day. This was the first time I ever did a gratitude thing, and I really like it. I think it's a great thing, and I want to continue that. Something that I also did was have like this art everyday thing. And at first I wanted to like keep a list or like keep track of like every art thing that I did. But then that kind of just got a little bit tedious, and I decided I wanted to do something a little more fun with that. So for January, I'm going to switch this up, although this is going to look very much the same, but in a different color scheme, since obviously this is like Christmassy color schemed. I'm going to change up the color scheme. But yeah, I hope it won't be too boring, since you kind of see how it's going to go, but you don't know what the art everyday thing is going to be like, so at least you can join me on that. So this page I'm going to do something like, like 2019, like New Year kind of thing, but I don't know what I want to do yet, so I'm going to skip this blank page for now. And we're going to go to this, and this is where I'm going to speed up and stop talking, because it's going to be really boring otherwise. Maybe I'll do a voiceover, but yeah, alright, let's go! thank you everyone for joining me. I hope you enjoyed that. I decided not to do a voiceover because I thought the music was nice and you don't need to hear me talk about what I'm doing, you can see. I did want to mention, like, you know, maybe my list of things for my habit tracker is maybe not like normal things like shower. People do that automatically all the time. Well, that's something I struggle with. So it's something I put down there. I know that some people maybe think like, oh, like, you know, I don't do anything, like I'm not very functional, so why would I like have a bullet journal if I can't, like, if I'm not, you know, being a person. But it's like, I don't know how to do that stuff either. I'm struggling, and I think the bullet journal is really helpful. But anyways, I did want to point out that I forgot to erase the circle on there. I did. Now it looks better. Yay! Also, I noticed while editing the video that I had lines in between here and here, so I put some white out there so you can't see. I did make some mistakes here and there, but, you know, that's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. Like, I wasn't super happy with this lettering. My hand sort of hit stuff on the side. I should have cleaned my area a little bit better, because I didn't really do the cursive exactly how I wanted to. Some of the stencils I also did a little quickly, and so they got kind of bumpy and not correct. But, you know, next time I'll take my time a little bit more. You're supposed to learn from mistakes. You know, I always think about Shakira in the song Try Everything. She's like, you know, birds don't just fly, they fall down and get up. So I've been trying to think about, you know, any mistakes that I make is just being okay, and, you know, I'll learn from them. I make mistakes every day, and that's okay. I think that my bullet journal spread is great. I like it even with the mistakes that I made, and I'm okay with that. I didn't want to put whiteout on this one only because the mild liners and the Tombow pens, I don't like how they work over top of whiteout. It's not great, so I didn't want to put whiteout there, so I just lived with that mistake, and that's okay. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I enjoyed making it. It did take me an hour to do that and record that, so just so you know, it did take me quite a while, but I'm kind of slow, and I was doing lots of lines and, you know, brush lettering, and the stencils took me quite a while too. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. I won't make this video any longer than it already is. Hope you guys have a very happy new year. Bye! See you soon!